This isn't just a chance encounter, and by the end of this, you'll understand the hidden signal your psyche has been waiting for. We spend our lives navigating with the conscious mind. We make lists, weigh pros and cons, and try to logic our way toward happiness. We believe the right partner, the right path, should make rational sense. But the most pivotal moments of our existence often arrive not through thought, but through feeling, a resonance that bypasses your logical defenses and speaks directly to the core of who you are. This is the domain of the unconscious, as explored by depth psychology. When a person is aligned with your deepest nature, you don't just think they might be right, you know it with a certainty that feels ancestral. This knowing is quiet but unshakable. It persists beneath the noise of everyday doubt and anxiety. It's a whisper from a place within you that is far older and wiser than your everyday self. But here's what most people never consider. Why does this profound connection often arrive alongside turmoil? This inner recognition is frequently accompanied by a strange sense of challenge. The connection that feels most destined might not initially feel the easiest. In fact, it can surface your deepest insecurities, your old wounds, your hidden fears. Why would something meant for you bring such discomfort? According to a foundational view in depth work, the relationships that truly shape us serve as mirrors. They are designed not merely to comfort us, but to reveal us to ourselves. They hold up a reflection, showing not only our light, but also the contours of our shadow, those rejected, unintegrated parts we've tucked away. The person who is truly for you will, perhaps inevitably, encounter these hidden aspects. They won't shy away from them, and in their presence, you are invited not to either. This is not a flaw in the connection, it is its function. The friction you feel isn't a sign you're wrong for each other. It is the grit that creates the pearl. It is the necessary pressure for integration. The psyche's goal is wholeness, not just pleasantness. So the bond that catalyzes your growth will, by its nature, disturb the settled dust within you. It asks you to become more complete. Have you ever felt both profoundly seen and profoundly exposed by someone? This leads us to a critical juncture. Will you retreat from what this mirror shows, or will you lean in? The easy path is to blame the reflection, to fault the other person for making you feel vulnerable or uneasy. The transformative path is to understand that the discomfort is an invitation. It's your own psyche pointing toward a room inside yourself you've kept locked. The right connection provides a safe enough container for you to finally turn the key and explore that room. In this space, you are not loved in spite of your complexities, but through them. You are given the rare courage to shed the personas you wear for the world. You begin to differentiate the you that society shaped from the you that exists at the essence. This process of becoming indivisible, of uniting the conscious with the unconscious, is the great work of a lifetime, and certain people are appointed as guides on that journey. But how do you distinguish this from a merely tumultuous or unhealthy dynamic? The key lies in the direction of the energy. A toxic bond drains you and asks you to become smaller. A destined connection, even in challenge, energizes your growth and asks you to become more yourself. One leaves you depleted and confused. The other, even after conflict, leaves you with a clearer sense of who you are. In the crucible of a meaningful bond, you are refined, not diminished. Your boundaries might be tested, but they are also strengthened. Your voice might tremble, but it learns to speak truths it had never before dared. So what is the practical sign? It's this. In their presence, your authentic self feels not just permitted, but inevitable. You stop performing. You release the exhausting work of curating your image. There is a profound ease in being, a synchronicity where you don't have to force the fit. Things flow, not because there is no effort, but because the effort is directed toward mutual growth, not basic validation. You are two separate currents that, when merged, create a wider, more powerful river. The universe seems to conspire in small, meaningful ways, those serendipitous moments Jung termed synchronicities. You find you speak each other's unspoken thoughts. Your life stories have strange, echoing parallels. It feels less like you are building something from scratch and more like you are remembering a blueprint that already existed. This brings us to the ultimate purpose. These connections are about awakening, not acquisition. The goal was never simply to have this person. The goal is who you become because this person crossed your path. They are a catalyst for your own awakening to self. The love that transforms you is not something you find outside. It is a capacity you discover within, ignited by their reflection. Destiny isn't a person you find, it's the self you discover beside them. This is why letting go of relationships that are not aligned, even painful as it is, creates space. It isn't a failure, it is the universe making room. When you release what is not meant for you, you're not moving away from love. You are moving toward the version of love that is meant for you, the one that resonates with the very frequency of your soul. Have you recently had to make space, and did it feel like a loss or a liberation? So, pay attention to that deep, resonant knowing. It is your inner compass. It is the part of you that recognizes its own reflection in another. The mind will doubt, will list reasons and fears, but the soul recognizes its own. When you meet them, you may feel a sense of homecoming, a quiet explosion of, oh, there you are. And the journey that follows, with all its beauty and its necessary challenges, is the adventure of becoming who you were always meant to be, alongside someone who was always meant to witness it. This is the work of a lifetime. If this exploration resonates with you, please like this video. It helps winds of thought reach others on a similar path. Share your moment of recognition in the comments below. When did you first know? And if you haven't yet, subscribe and tap the bell for more journeys into the depths of human experience.